Who would have thought a year and a half after losing my leg, I'd be hunting sheeps. I've waited a long 2 years to get to this point.
The WIld Sheep Foundation, completely to my surprise, they presented me with a doll sheep hunt.
It was the most amazing night that I've ever been a part of. To see the people step up and help make some of these dreams come true for Kirstie and Wounded Warriors in general was a really special night, I think, for a lot of people.
Well, welcome to site, Chuck.
Pretty remote.
It was pretty emotional for me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I wanted to give back to the military because these people have protected our country. We owe them everything.
I keep going on this emotional roller coaster of like panicking a little bit.
I know, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Well, the pressure's on too.
Nervous about airplane rides after going down in the chopper?
Just, I got over a lot of it, but this, I'm a little nervous about this guy.
After my injuries, hurt in Afghanistan, I had a long road to recovery and several complications.
They ended up having to take my amputation to an above-the-knee amputation. And during that time, I got very sick.
A little bit over a year ago, my wife and I received word that Kirstie was going to die. So we said our goodbyes as best we could and just left the phone on waiting for the text saying that she was gone. But that never came. And here we sit here today on the sheep hunt of a lifetime.
You survived, nerves and all.
Good. Hey.
See ya. What's up?
I'm looking forward to actually getting out and getting some ground underneath me and really trying to figure out the terrain. Of course, that's going to be what I struggle with the most.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun walking on a new knee.
None of it's going to be easy for me, that's kind of a given, but I've kind of mastered the art form of being comfortable with being uncomfortable.
All right, let's do it.
Probably in the next hour and a half, 2 hours, we should be looking over the top of this. Should be a pretty hard climb, but we'll make it over and see what we got on the other side.
So I have no use of my left leg.
My right leg does all of the work.
Yep.
We all thoroughly expected me to come out here as a below-the-knee amputee, which we all make jokes as below-the-knee amputations being paper cuts, but we were all thrown the curveball that I was going to be an above-the-knee amputee. Whoa. It's just trying to dig my toe in and balance on the toe. This, my leg does not like this.
I had some concerns about how her prosthetics would perform in mountain conditions, how she would maintain her balance on the steep hillsides.
Not prime spot for Kirstie to slide down.
There's no handicap ramps up to the top of these mountains.
Whoa. This is too much, ain't it?
I definitely caught some air. Luckily, I had Ron behind me to stop me from rolling anymore, or else I would have easily dropped 100, 150 yards to the ground. So, yeah, grace and beauty. There was a point in the hunt where I got pretty discouraged. In the back of my mind, thinking, what the hell are you doing? I realized, a lot of the times I feel like I am hindering everybody, or I'm making this process a lot harder on everybody. And that was kind of like a painful process for me.
What is the soul of a man?
I think sheep hunting as a metaphor for life, it's pretty classic, because if you look up this mountain right here, I can't get to that peak without going over smaller peaks separated by smaller valleys. And very few ever gets to the top without being at the bottom. And there's not a sheep hunter out there who doesn't recognize and accept that failure is a part of success.
Definitely whatever it takes. Maybe struggling at times, but still just the fact that I'm out here crawling around, walking in the backcountry of Alaska is pretty amazing. I needed kind of that reality check to turn the page and come back the next day stronger than hell. So we're pretty much done with our lands. Oh, my leg's dead, so I can't really bend it anymore.
One of her legs went bad where it's just locked out straight, which has made it really difficult on her. But she wants to finish this if she has a sheep or not for the people that's helped her be here today. I don't think we could get her to quit for anything in the world.
Hobie finally looks up to me and he starts waving frantically. So I crawl up and he said, "That's your ram." And he said, "As soon as that ram stands, you drop him."
Killed him.
Yes.
Kill him. You did it.
Great job.
Drilled it. That is not too bad.
The moment that ram actually dropped and we knew that we were coming home with the ram and seeing everybody get together, it was pretty symbolic of the entire journey of my recovery that I've been on.
I had a long road, but today I'm sitting here as an above-knee amputee, making my dream of being a sheep hunter come true. But with that being said, I can't take all of the credit. There's a lot of people from my Wounded Warrior Outdoors family, Ron Rabu from the WIld Sheep Foundation, Jeff Burwell, the outfitter, and his amazing guides. Jim, I can't thank you enough. You were quite literally helping me get back on my own 2 feet. I easily would have given up laying in the hospital after I lost my knee, but because of this goal, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It gave me something to work towards. It gave me hope. And for that, I can't say thank you enough.
Told the world I was going to be a sheep hunter. Guess I'm a sheep hunter now.
I think one of the things that was made clear on this trip and holds true to life in general is that even following the ultimate success of her harvesting just a hell of a ram, the challenge isn't over. We started the multi-hour hike back out with a leg that didn't function, and it's a clear reminder that life is a series of challenges, and as long as we're alive, they're never over. And all we can do is conquer them as they surface and keep on pushing to the next ram and the next peak.